How's it going, motherfuckers? What's good in the fucking hood? Happy Thursday to everyone. 1 second here, let me just fuck up my sentence. Jesus Christ. How we doing, boys? And girl? How we all doing? How we all doing? Hang on a second. I can't even see my own chats. Hang on. How you doing, Chris? How you doing? How you doing, JVD? What's good, my man? Oh man. Bit of a late start today. I thought I'd give a later time a go. How we doing, boys? I can't see all the chats at the moment. Hang on a sec. How you doing, Captain Deadpool? It's been a while, mate. How you doing, sir? Hello, Frankie, or should I say wanky? So mature, cunt. Or should I say Raquel? How we doing? How you doing, Tom? Are you still here? How you doing, Armsby? Armsby, you're up late, mate. How you doing? Good to see you, Westy. What's good? Elliot Page is a welcome return. I find I prefer it to Raquel. Or do I? I haven't decided. How we doing? It's nice, Paul. Oh, nice, Paul. How you doing, bro? Sorry, bro. Bit of a blast from the past there. How you doing, guys? Happy Thursday. Sorry, I'm on a bit of a late one today. I had a very busy Thursday, and I've been working on that video that I've been promising people for a long time. It's finally done. It's coming out tomorrow. Part 1 of the collaboration series. Well, technically part 4, but it's part 1 of this video. Not that good. Not slick, Mr. Frankster. Mr. Frankster, putting your separated from birth twin Pennington in the stream cover. Sucker. I'm not in the mood today, all right? I'm just fucking late. I'm tired. Stop being cunts, all right? You looking forward to this weekend's card as much as I'm not? Fucking hell. Did anyone watch the press conference? I missed it. I haven't watched it yet. I'm not really a big press conference guy anymore. They're usually half an hour and they're utter shit. And there's nobody on the card that is particularly enticing to me. How you doing, Anakin? What's good? I identify as understanding. Very nice. Bismarck, how's it going, bro? Bismarck, I need to get you on one of my videos. I can get you on part 2. Because there's a few that I was unable to slot in. I didn't realize when I made the original edit that there were quite a few people who had made the same version of the video. Or what about Harry Maguire though? Where is that on the list? Lower than Pennington. I'd rather be called Raquel, mate. Especially with the way your team's been doing lately. Kayla is so juiced. Did she make 135 very comfortably again? I had a big to do with Jax about how Kayla would succeed at 135. I think I won that one. How you doing, Hank the Tank? What's good, my man? How are we doing? Do y'all know this guy, Kindle MMA? I do not know Kindle MMA. Hang on a second. Maybe I am subscribed and I don't know who it is. Hang on a sec. Whoop, I just clicked on my own thing. No, I'm not, but I shall subscribe. Fuck it. This guy's got a bigger channel than I do, so new my ass. I'm not doing a picks video for 307 as it's a disgrace to MMA. It's a pretty shit card. I'll be real. Guess who's winning? Who I have winning the main event? I'm gonna say That's a tough pick, that one. Top of New York, how you doing? Would you let Kayla toss you around? I'm not gay, sir. We've covered this. I'm not a faggot. All right. What kind of fish do they use at the chippy? Depends which one you go to. They still do those thick ones cut from, potatoes usually. They're kind of dying out though. You mostly get like fries. No Chill and I are cooking up an idea if you're interested. Shoot, sir. I'm always interested in tagging along on people's hard work. I highly doubt your ass is new. What the fuck did I do? My ass is new. Still a V in that area. I was thinking about making a joke video where I make my picks in like 30 seconds and the rest of the video is me playing Halo 3 on Legendary. That sounds like a much better plan, sir. Jax knows Kindle. He wants to collaborate with somebody. Yeah, I'm down. Wherever yeah. Send him our way, just send him into the Discord and we'll get something going. I'm always down for getting other people to do my work for me. It's the staple of my success. They say fries in England now. Yeah. Yeah, the chips thing is getting too confusing because I find I'm actually my brother had a go at me about this the other day. I actually call crisps chips now, so it gets confusing. You got us. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's just pick on Frankie Day. I've barely had any sleep, Crystal. Can we save it for tomorrow? By the way, guys, I'm doing a collaboration stream with Fight Society tomorrow on his channel. I'll link the description when I can be fucked. We're going to be doing like a picks live stream similar to this time tomorrow. So check out that. Fuck the economy, fam. Has that paycheck run out already? Share the group, Hank. Share with the group, Hank. Yeah, share with the group, Hank. Yeah, I'm subscribed to shout out to Bismarck as well. Give that guy a sub. I've been subbed to him for a while. Very good channel. I love Bismarck. JVD, how was your night out, by the way? You can't. I hope you didn't get into too much trouble. Why give it away, Nice Paul? Wouldn't the surprise be more fun when it premieres? I mean, depends what it is. I'm assuming you've got something good brewing. I'll steer clear of Discord, thanks. Fair play. Nah, but like every video game that's good is £60. I still haven't bought that what do you call it? Wukong yet. I was waiting for it to come out for like 4 years. I couldn't shut the fuck up about it. And now that it's out, I still haven't bought it. I really need to find time because it looks good. I like the behind the scenes stuff more. What are we talking about specifically here? Just a bit of crack slinging. Well, it is a moneymaker. Someone's got to sell it. Might as well be you. I take that back. Never sell crack. That's my official line for YouTube right there. Do us a favor and include Bismarck MMA into Based Goddess is a real channel. Yeah, Based Goddess's channel is doing really well lately. She did a really good video on a one fighter. That's really good. I suggest you check that out. I'm grilling some thick pork glizzies or sausages. It's 2:30 in the morning, mate. I don't really want to be getting hungry right now. You should buy it, you CCP shill. All right, what the fuck is your problem? Watch Dogs 2 is sick. Watch Dogs is a shit game. Don't spend. I bet it's not worth a tenner, mate. That whole series is garbage. Don't waste your time. Or buy a PC and get Steam. You've got to upgrade from your PS4 at some point. I'm starting to feel sympathetic. I've got a PS5 gathering dust in my living room that I haven't touched since like 2 weeks after I bought it. It's pretty bad. How you doing, Lane? What's good? What is good, Lane? I hope you're well. Has anyone played Heavy Rain? Excellent game. Very story driven from what I remember. It's quite an old game, right? 7 or 8 years ago. And it's like, oh, it's there's you can buy a double pack with Heavy Rain and another game. It's a really good game from what I remember. Who's King Kong and who's Godzilla in Francis Magumbo versus Brazilian dude front? Oh, um, oh shit, it's a tough one. I have a feeling Hernan Ferreira could beat him. I think this might be the end of Francis Ngannou. Heavy brain. We call getting a blowjob brain in the UK, by the way. That's what we call it, getting brain or getting knowledge. It's so wholesome seeing JVD interact with us all, not all of us non-whites. It is nice. It is nice. That's growth. Detroit Become Human. I think that's another. I haven't played Detroit Human, but I'm aware of it. I've probably got a copy of it somewhere. Not this British alien again. Ever since that Sunday stream went to shit, I've just felt a changing of the tide. And here we are. We're just coming straight out and calling me a fucking alien now. Wait, did you read our idea, Frankie? I haven't seen it yet. Did you post it in the Discord? I haven't read it yet. Same people who made Heavy Rain. Oh, that's right. I don't know if you can get those two on a double pack, but there were definitely two that at the moment, yeah, I'm playing Link's Awakening on Switch for some reason. I woke up one day and I was like, I need to get back to playing this. I don't know why. Gammon is basically ham. It's boiled ham and it's fucking amazing. It's incredible. Well, on Sunday, we got into a massive, like, I don't want to call it political debate, but it kind of was. And it was gay as fuck. It got very, very heated very, very quickly. The big 900. Have I hit 900? It won't last. 900 won't last, but hopefully it does. And I'm very happy if it does because getting between 800 and 900 has been a right pain in my ballsack. So hopefully we're only 100 more or so now to get into the big 1K. Need to get on Farming Simulator. I know you're probably trolling, but I've heard it's actually a good game. If you want to play a good farm, it's not really a simulator, but if you want to play a good farming game, play Stardew Valley. It's world class, mate. How you doing, RCN? I've definitely seen your masked up face before. Different name, maybe. Pereira is massive compared to Khalil. Khalil is a scrub, and he's going to get smashed. And I cannot wait to see it. I've heard Farming Simulator is very good, though. I could go on all day about games, as you can see behind me. I'm fucking on it, mate. I love it. But yeah, I'm playing Link's Awakening at the moment, and it's pretty good. I'm also playing Hades 2 a little bit. Don't know if you guys have heard of Hades. Fucking incredible game. I think politics and religion should be included in every chat. Depends what it's about. It got into a very fucking weird conversation. I'll put it that way. It got heated. I can't remember who was in here. It was another Canadian dude. It wasn't Chris Gray. It was another Canadian dude. And it just got a bit toxic. And I was like, fuck it. Satisfactory is another game that's on my I've got it on my Steam wish list. I haven't bought it yet. I'm assuming it's some kind of farming sim as well. What's your favorite Halo game? I've never really been a major Halo guy, you know. But I would say probably Halo Infinite or the first one. I always thought Halo was a bit overrated. And I'm a big fan of first-person shooters as well, so I think Halo kind of came out when I was getting to the age where I kind of stopped playing video games as much. How you doing, Sven? I'm about to start Metal Gear Solid 5. Metal Gear Solid games are amazing. The plot is completely convoluted. It's gone a bit off the rails. I've played every single Metal Gear Solid game all the way through, apart from Snake Eater, which I think is the third one. And I got about halfway through 5 and gave up. It's a really good game, though. Is the stream still up? Which one is that? Keep putting in that work, Frankie. I certainly will, Diddy, and good luck with all the charges you're facing. Rotten hell cunt. I'm kidding. Good to have you here, Diddy. If you buy Satisfactory, we are playing it. Now, I probably will buy it, but doesn't necessarily mean I'll play it. I'm that kind of guy. Khalif issues. Metal Gear Solid Delta is coming out. What? I haven't heard of this. Since they lost, what's Hideo Kojima, right? He doesn't make Metal Gear Solid games anymore, so I'm not really that interested. How have you not finished the best one? Is the third one the best one then? Snake Eater. I played maybe a couple of hours of it. Oh yeah, there's a Metal Gear Solid 3 remake coming out. That should be good because a lot of people seem to be of the belief that the third one is the best one. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. I bet those parties were pretty sick and people are just hating. Apart from all the, the bumming. Apart from that, Salt Lake crowd is awesome, but the fights always suck because they almost always. I forgot this is in Utah. In that way, yeah, I'm kind of glad that the fights suck and that we're not wasting really good fights on Utah. The only fight that, I mean, personally for me, Bautista and Aldo is basically my main event. And apart from that, I couldn't give two shits about this card. All Rockstar main guys have lost the company, though. Really? I'm a big Rockstar fan. I like games like Bully is one of my favorite games. The sick one. And obviously GTA 6 is going to be next level when it does eventually come out. We need to get DJ Aiden up in here. I think I'm all right. No offense to the guy. But he didn't shout out my channel in a respectful way that the king deserves, cunt. Salt Lake fights be lit. What is he talking about? Not this card, bruh. Not this card. Would be some legendary shit 100%. Get 1K with those beauties on here. What beauties are you talking about? I feel like I'm half asleep still. I'm fucked. Hey, my favorite brokey. Fuck you, bot. You absolute piece of shit. Love you, bro. How you doing? Red Dead 2 is overrated. I never got into Red Dead 2. I got like 5 or 6 hours into it and also gave up. It's not as good as Red Dead 1, in my opinion. What's your favorite thing in Asian food? I would have to say probably sushi or ramen are probably my two go-tos. It's not spring rolls. Red Dead Redemption 2, the 1980s gang who are feminist civil rights activists and harbor nothing but minorities. Yeah, because that's fucking realistic. I mean, that game was made how long ago? Talk about bullshit. WMC and Docs think they're grammar police. I mean, someone has to do it. For somebody who used to be an English professor, my grammar is pretty diabolical. I ignore it most of the time. Bro, this card is gonna surpass all the Blacklash and I'm be back. Like, what are y'all saying? What's Backlash? I said Blacklash. Wow. This is a low point. Arthur Morgan is the absolute biggest soy boy overloved character ever. Yeah, I never. I mean, no spoilers or anything. Cover your ears if you haven't played it yet. Doesn't he get smoked at the end of it? I still really like Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, like I said, it's a great achievement as a game, but I couldn't get into it, and I gave it longer than I do with most games. Like there was a time when I used to give like I'd get at least a quarter of a way through a game before I give up on it. Now a game generally for me gets about 2 hours, and if it doesn't catch me by then, it goes in the fucking trash. What about Gutter Royal? Am I tripping? What is that? Gutter Royal? No, I was wondering what karate is. Sounds like a martial art. Did you just get me to say something racist? Did you play Manhunt back in the day? Manhunt is fucking awesome. I think it was on PlayStation 2, from what I remember. Very good game. I can't remember that much about it, but I definitely played it. and it's definitely like an underrated classic. Thank you. Guy goes against historical accuracy, and Rockstar had to put John down as dumb, and they make Arthur his hero because they're lazy. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with that. It's like with what's that what's that fucking game that they made a show out of recently? The it's not a zombie game. It's like, oh, what the fuck is it? My brain is fucked. Last of Us. The first Last of Us is one of the best games ever. The second one is basically a woke nightmare. They need to keep all of that bullshit outside of games and movies and life and everything else. You should play this indie game called Darkwood. I've got a copy of Darkwood on the Switch, but it's a collector's edition, so I can't open it. If you say it's a good game, is it on Steam as well? Yeah, I might check it out. I'm so excited for the co-main. I'm not. It was a bit of a Freudian slip. I mean, what the fuck is? I mean, that's not even a word. Those aren't even words that go together. I'm quite embarrassed. But I've heard Darkwood's very good, JBD. I might even, do you know what, maybe later on I'll whip it off the shelf over there. Is it true you can hang the blacks in Red Dead Redemption 2? I reckon you probably can. Probably the whites too, let's be fair. Is it hang on a second. Last of Us. Yeah, Last of Us was the one I'm talking about. Dead Rising. I've heard there's another version of Dead Rising. Well, I know there's another version of Dead Red Rising coming out in November. I've pre-ordered a copy of it. But again, that game's kind of basic to me. Just go around in a mall smacking people up with different stuff. It's kind of boring. Absolute horrible sequel. I assume we're talking about Last of Us. I'm looking forward to Pennington Square. We've all got to get behind Pennington now. We've got to get behind Pennington because of reasons. Last of Us 2 doesn't the main character get killed by a tranny? That is correct, sir. I don't think it's a tranny per se, but it's basically a juiced up woman who pretty much is a dude. So yeah, you've never been to Belgium. There's people with more sense than Brits and Irish. I've been to Belgium, cunt. One of my favorite countries. Darkwood is on Steam. I will check it out. Ketlin Vieira is going to smoke Kamala Harris. Are you betting on that? Which one is the husband? You meant out of Raquel and Tisha? Of course, it's Raquel. Raquel definitely does her up the arse. I'm never going on this late again. Stuff is just falling out of my mouth more than it usually does. Fuck me. There was no Buckley. Who was in the press conference? She's jacked, but not a tranny. But yeah, horrible story with ludicrous gameplay decisions. Yeah, I mean, all they had to do was stick to the tried and tested formula. I'm pretty sure that Last of Us 2 plays a similar way to Last of Us 1 does, but it was so easy to not fuck that game up, and they somehow managed to. Man, I love me some Pena. Get out. This is a Raquel Pennington channel, in case you haven't noticed. One of them took the husband's name, not sure which. Who are we talking about exactly? Are we talking about Pennington and Torres? Caitlin is so damn sexy. No, she's not. No, she's not. I think you need to go knock one out, mate. Talk like that. You definitely need to let a nut fly. Trust me, you're going to change your mind as soon as that nut empties. I used to trap my Sims by the fireplace and let them get on fire. Sims was a great game. I used to do some fucked up stuff on that game. The mods on the original Sims was so sick. 316, how you doing, G? Hey, we know you despise this character, but play as your killer for 8 hours and try to kill your own people. Yeah. I think you need help, mate. Nah, I'm going with Pena. I mean, Raquel is going to beat the absolute fuck out of her. Juliana Pena is dog shit. I miss The Sims as well. They need to make an updated version of The Sims game that isn't woke. But we know they'll make it woke, so I hope they don't do it. Imagine what they could do now with the if they had somebody who had the same original idea as Sims, but really went for it. It would be sick. By the way, guys, if you could smash that fucking like button, I'd really appreciate it. Pena gonna win though. Nah, she's not. She's shit. No Buckley or Thompson. I mean, I can understand them not having Thompson. He's boring as fuck, but not having Buckley there is a mistake. He definitely would have said something fucked. Imagine trying to pretend to be a woman built like Prime Arnie with the entire pharmacy pumped through her body during a zombie puck. Yeah, that made no sense whatsoever. Was that let a nut fly comment out of pocket? Manuel Fernandez, how you doing, my man? Frankie, Norma Dumont or Veronica Macedo? Is Veronica Macedo, is that Harvey, is that what's his name's wife? Dan Hardy. Probably her. I think Norma Dumont is ugly. She's got a bit of a dump truck, don't get me wrong. And don't get me wrong, I really am a fan of that. But as a face first gentleman, I'm gonna have to pass. If you're talking about Veronica Hardy, who I think you are, despite having Dan Hardy's homeless dick in her, and Khalil Roundtree's, by the way, lest we not forget that, she's prettier. I wish she'd talk less, but I feel that way about most women. Pena can get it. Oh my god, what is going on in here? If any woman looks like a tranny, it's Juliana Pena. Juliana Pena definitely has a penis. Super Shotgun, she was in a military base. Pena is at least something. Raquel is the most auralist, personalityless champ of all time. The thing is about Raquel Pennington, right? While she's not a true champion, and let's be honest, she's not. She's fought everyone. And her story is actually, I mean, she's been having hard fights in the UFC pretty much her entire career. Whereas Juliana Pena has fought nobody and pretty much talked her way and probably sucked her way into a title fight. I'd rather have Auralus Pennington than that gobby shite that is Pena all day long. I hope Pennington fucks her up. And not just because of my recent doppelganger situation. Pennington did put in the work. That's what I'm saying. If you look at Pennington's CV, it's amazing. Does she have some tough losses in there? Yeah, but she's fought literally everyone good, and she kind of earned it. Whereas Pena hasn't earned shit. Let's not forget that Pena got fucked by Michael Chiesa as well. I mean, it's gross. Hang on a sec. Pena's definitely getting beat up, though. I don't believe a fighter that is shit is capable of being the fact that she won her beating Nunes is one of the biggest upsets of all time. But then, mind you, when Nunes was probably looking at the tape of her, she probably saw the way she was fighting and thinking, fuck this, I'm not training today. And then did it every day before the fight. Because if I saw that scrub fighting, I wouldn't have trained either. I mean, she's literally a trained soldier with plenty of resources. I think Ellie is just a scrawny lesbian. Are we still talking about Last of Us? Making her gay as well was just weird. Like, what's the point? Sad state indeed, correct. Pena is a fucking 10. God damn, I'll impregnate that bitch right now. She's so fine. Have you ever seen a woman naked, bro? I'm assuming no. That is the craziest thing that's ever been said in here. Can we move on to the main event? Abso-fucking-lutely. I don't want to talk about that slag either. Kayla Harrison is beating up Ellen Page, basically. Tracy Cortez's eyelash would be a good username. It's brilliant. Yeah, she broke Nunes, but that wasn't the real Nunes. I mean, I don't even think Nunes is all that great. It's a woman, isn't it? I mean, they can only be so good. How do you know that's true about Michael and Pena? I never heard it. I know everything, Juice Man. And that definitely happened. Apparently, there was some weird sort of falling out, some public falling out with them as well. Bro, come on. How do you think Pena is ugly? Look at the bitch. She looks like a ladyboy. I'm not even fucking about. 7, you know. Oh wow. 316. Oh my god. You would love Thailand, bro. She is fucked. Pena does have a win over Nunes, which is huge, but the rest of her resume is shit. Forget her resume, yeah, which by the way is dog shit. You're right. Look at the way she fights. She is awful. She did Captain Savage. Yep, she did. Facts. Being a trained soldier doesn't mean shit. Most soldiers have completely mid or skinny fat physiques, and that's the men, let alone the women. Is that true? Kayla Harrison can beat Tony Ferguson. This version of Tony Ferguson? Maybe. Pena is super smashable. And then I immediately see chat is improving. Lane, these people are making me feel physically unwell. I swear to God, in my darkest days, I would not put my stick anywhere near that. How many lesbians on here? I'm so confused. Even in here right now. I've told you, Lane, I don't understand lesbians. The whole thing's weird. Nunes ducked Cyborg rematch, never forget. She knew she shot gold and ran from the... I mean, I would run from that. I mean, the fact is she fought her and she beat the fuck out of her. If I beat somebody like that, I probably wouldn't want any anyway. And Nunes is going to lose on the Ngannou card as well to Pacheco, I reckon. Pena tucked her chin and Nunes looked terrible in that fight. I just think Nunes gassed out. I think she gassed out horribly. And that's the issue that I have with Pennington. I think that might be her downfall. Because Pena is shit, don't get me wrong, but she's got a good gas tank. Pena isn't bad. She's pretty, bro. Wow. I honestly think that the division was so dead at the time that Nunes lost on purpose to have a fight that was actually somewhat interesting. That is not a bad take. That is not a bad take at all. Tony would kill her. In actuality, he would. But this version of Tony Ferguson makes me worried. I'd prefer Grasso, though, all day. Grasso is quite hot. I mean, I don't think she's as hot as everyone says. I think she's one of those rare women's fighters that falls into 7 category. I mean, there's no question that we all would. I think even Lane would with Grasso. But like I said, 7 is the cap. She's probably like, I would say Grasso's top 5. Barely squeaks into top 5. I think I'm being even generous with that. The amount of things you have to do to get subbed by GDR is crazy. It's like getting subbed by Pereira. Oh yeah, Jermaine Durandamy I actually think is quite good though. She's way better than Pena. Super Shotgun hating on strong women to feel better doesn't help. Do better. Yeah, Shotgun. Get woke, bro. Get woke or go broke. I'm about to throw half this chat in timeout so they can consider their views. I thought you liked Juliana Pena, Westy, or was I incorrect about that? Pena is an absolute leng ting. If you look at her after dunking your head in battery acid, you see, that is a good take. Grasso, cute, 7. Pena is not set. Bro, don't put Grasso and Pena on the same level. I love you, 316, but we're about to have a falling out, bro. What you've said is borderline homosexual. If you're into Juliana Pena, you are one conversation away from saying, I suck dick now. That's where that goes. Cyborg was undefeated since 2005 and lost once, never got a rematch. Almost as bad as Aldo not getting a rematch with Connor. The thing is, bro, she beat the brakes off her. And the UFC kind of wanted her out anyway. And Cyborg has mostly fought women. You know what I'm saying? It was never fair. Grasso is cute, I guess, but far from hot. Yeah, she's more cute than hot. I can definitely subscribe to that. I'll stop with the girls' beauty ranking with all due respect to women. No. Fuck the respect thing. We don't do that in here. We're disrespectful of everyone. Back in the day, Gina Carano can get these nuts all day. Gina Carano is like, don't get me wrong, she's the one instance of a woman who's a bit muscular, but she's quite hot. Gina Carano was quite sexy. Yeah. She was all right. Looking thick today, Daddy. Thanks, bro. I did need that today. I didn't get my workout today because I was working on a video. Pena is strong, is a strong 7. Imagine the breeding process, and imagine the pillow talk after. Imagine having to listen to that cunt go off. Talk about post nut clarity. Westy, thank you. Grasso isn't even cute. She fucking is, mate. Don't act like you wouldn't give her a stick, Taz. Definitely capping right there. Pena is good for a blowjob for me. That's it. All right, for a blowjob, I probably would. Just to blow my beans all over her hideous face. Fucking hell. I'm sorry. I remember when JDS beat the brakes off Kane, then they had rematches and we saw how they went. Yeah, I mean, quite often, yeah, whenever fighters have rematches, I always go for the person that lost. Because usually the person that won just thinks it's going to be easy work and overlooks them. So, yeah. JDR is a pure striker and BJJ is supposed to be the only thing Pena's good at. I mean, yeah. But I would still say Jermaine Durandamy's everything is better, I would argue. Grasso looks 12. Why'd you have to ruin it? Frankie was digging the Carano pole. I kind of walked into that one. How about Megan Anderson though? I mean, again, why are we rating males? I don't understand. What have we become in here? I say, what have we become in here? What have we remained in here? It's been gay in here for a while. Juice man, did you? Yeah, let's not kick anyone out for having their own opinions. We only kick people out for noncing in here. That's it. Let's not do the timing out unless it's completely necessary tonight. Let's have a chill one. Apologies, Juice Man. That wasn't me that kicked you out. If Pena had a smaller jaw, she would be an 8.5 in my book. Yeah, the jaw is a big factor in this. She does have that Desperate Dan jaw. I don't know if you guys remember Desperate Dan. You're probably all too young in here to know what the fuck I'm talking about. Not gonna lie, Kayla was looking fine as fuck with her makeup. I know you're trying to trick me here, bro Sigma, but I'm gonna say something real. Despite all the stuff that I've just said. Now, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't fuck Kayla Harrison because of the muscles, because it would be weird. But her face is not terrible. She has like a pleasant face. Desperate Dan with his massive steak pies. That's my boy. I appreciate your restraint, Weston. I do. Kayla looks reptilian. I mean, a bit. A bit. I mean, she's borderline. She is borderline. She's quite masculine. The thing is, though, there are times when I've seen videos of her. I think it's because she smiles a lot and she's very pleasant that she doesn't look that bad. But I wouldn't put Kayla in the same level. I would rather do Kayla Harrison than Pena. That's how bad I find Pena. And I wouldn't do Kayla either. I don't think Kayla's on roids. I really don't. I just think she's ganked. I could be wrong. DJ and Usman both pick Khalil. Oh, for fuck's sake. Do you know what? Yeah, picking Khalil is a smart thing to do, yeah? For the simple fact that if he loses, nobody's going to shit on you because, of course, he's going to lose. But if he wins, you look like a fucking genius. I understand why people are picking him. Local man shakes fist. How you doing? I've made the same argument about her face not being bad. People can't separate face from the body. I, for one, am always doing that. I'm a face man first, bro. I'm a purist when it comes to female beauty. It's face first, bunda second, chest third. I might even have legs above chest if I'm being real. I've never really been a major titty man. A woman having muscles isn't a bad thing. Some women hold it really well. I'm not a big muscle person. I'm going to be real nice, Paul. I'm not on it. It's kind of faggy to me. I'm going to be honest. I like slender and what was the word I used in a previous stream? I do like petite. I like women to be women. Cute. Shit like that. Kayla is built like a legit guy. She's nice, but for me, no. That's a nice way of putting it. Retarded statement. I'm assuming you're talking about the previous one. We need to get the youth back in shape, actually. Yeah, loads of fatties out there. I'm kind of worried about my son, actually. Because we made the mistake of introducing him to like ice cream and stuff, even though we said we wouldn't. And now he just rages when he doesn't get some kind of dessert every day. Which is all bad, really. DJ has some horrible takes. He does. He said that Ngannou would lose to fucking AJ in an MMA fight. I love DJ, but sometimes he says some truly fucking stupid things. Truly. If there was a gun to my head and I had to say what fighter was on roids not to be shot, I'm saying Kayla. There's a few more than you can go for than her. I mean, it doesn't look good. I'll marry Grasso and Pollyanna at the same damn time. I mean, yeah. Bruv, don't get married ever. Don't marry one woman. Just bone them a lot. And then tell them you're gonna marry them and then long it out for as long as you can until they get annoyed and go away. I love your turtle ankles reference. That one is seared into my brain. It truly is. DJ is a racist, to be honest. Isn't he married to a white woman? And she's hot as fuck as well, from what I remember. If Kayla isn't on roids, then no one is, and I honestly don't believe that. I mean, it's suspicious. I personally don't think she is, but it's suspicious. Of course you do 316 because you're a fucking Chad genius like I am. Face, ass, legs, and then, I mean, boobs are all right, but I don't know. I don't really care about them that much. The thing is about a good butt is it will always be above a good set of walkers. I think legs were the first thing that I was ever attracted to as a dude. Obviously, why did I say as a dude? That was again another Freudian slip. Yeah, I think that was the first time I remember being like, I think I might have been like 9 or 10. And I was like, God damn. I think that legs were the first thing that I noticed. Female legs, don't fucking start. If you want to impress me with muscles on a woman, don't have them showing and still be able to knock somebody out. That's impressive. I think that's the philosophy they should all adhere to. DJ reversed that take when AJ got smashed by Dubois. Too little, too late. I mean, after he got smashed by Dubois, it was pain. I made a video about that kind of gunning on DJ as well. There is a video in my backlog where I'm like, DJ, that was fucking retarded, mate. She's 155 usually, right? Actually, it's worse than that. She used to fight she fought at 170 in the Olympics, mate. Wrap your head around that shit. 172, I think. She's definitely got too much testosterone. All right, the fact that that's coming from a woman is making me even more suspicious. Yeah, marriage ain't for me. Never do it. Just get many, many fiancés. Chris Gray gets it. There it is. Just string them along. And then when they eventually lose patience with you, that's your route. Kayla is the most obvious roider, in my opinion. I don't know, bro. I'm not convinced. She seems like I mean, she was 172 and yoked in the Olympics. And, oh, well, mind you, loads of people cheat in the Olympics. You might have a point. Pollyanna would be the worst wife imaginable. It depends on what your take is. Her following around Alex and with a t-shirt saying I'm your favorite ex can be seen in two different lights. Either she's a bunny boiler psycho, which is route number 1, or she's like a loyal, do you know, she's a bunny boiler. Clearly, you're right. When you became a dude. Yes. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Almost everything about a woman's attractive to me is thank you, nice Paul. I do not get feet people. People going on about Grasso's feet is fucking disgusting to me. And people who like feet to me are generally creeps. Sorry to all of you in here who have like foot things. Get fucked. You're gross. You're gross. All right. People, especially people that like lick feet and why are you sticking your dick between feet when there's a perfectly nice pussy there and a mouth? What you doing? I will say this though, and I've said this before. While I am not a foot person, I really, really hate ugly feet. I fucking hate them. It's a deal breaker for me. I don't want to do anything to your feet, but I don't want to see them. A woman that has a good neck, that's nice. Yeah. I mean, just have good everything if you can. Kayla is 100% on roids. Aside from her physique, you can see from her face that she has leathery skin and masculining features in the face. Look up China in WWE. Yeah, China was a weird one. I mean, China was definitively on roids. But I don't think she has a squared off jaw in the same way that China was next level. The China that came into the WWF had the jaw from hell. And it kind of slendered down after a while. I don't know if she got surgery or what, but I admire a nice hand or forearm on a female over her feet. I mean, hands are very important. Having nice slender fingers, fuck yeah. I ate so much fish and rice. I hope you feel better, Tom. Oh, Tom, if you were asking about Jax earlier, we still chat. We're just on different schedules. And he's working with a lot of different creators right now. So we're still boys. We made a video together last week actually on his channel, Making the Walk MMA. Give him a shout. We made a really good video on his channel. And he did a video with Fight Society, and I'm working with him tomorrow. So there's still like some collaborate. I'll always be boys with Jax. We're just on slightly different schedules right now. Yeah, big noses ain't the one either. I feel so good right now. I thought you were feeling shit a second ago. John Dong, how are you doing, my man? Hope you're well tonight, sir. Did you bind your wife's feet? What kind of freaky shit is that? Of course not. Brother, if you're finding a woman's body gross, then you're cracked, mate. Depends on the woman, though. Let's not get too general. There are some women that have a hideous body types. They're not all there. But if we're being honest with ourselves, I talk a lot of shit in here. I've slammed some absolute dogs in my day. I genuinely have. I genuinely believe that I've fucked a one at least twice. But mind you, my one might be your three. So I'm not even judging. As is the custom in China. That's just unnecessary. Kind of true. Be brutally honest with yourself, mate. I'm trying to be. I've been nothing but honest in here. I mean, I said the kind of stuff that could get me kicked off the platform for life. China became hot after some procedures. I mean, hot is strong. Hot is strong, but yeah, that entire woman was a tragedy. I actually wrote my university thesis on, well, part of it was on China. Ironically enough. Bro, Sigma, you got to admit there are just some women's bodies that are gross. 100%, Crystal. I feel like you and I are, like a horse in a harness. China never became hot. What the fuck? I mean, Sven, she never became hot. I agree with you. She did improve. She went from being a dude to being a one as a woman, basically. Pacheco versus Cyborg, and you had to do one. Pacheco. 100% I'd do Pacheco. Now, Pacheco is also gross and manly, but 100% I'd rather do her over Cyborg. That's not even a question. China became hot in 2000 to 2003. Yeah, there was a period when she was doing like Playboy. And I mean, she was plastic surgeoned up to fuck. And she was never hot, but you know. No worries, John Dong. It's always good to have you here. Fight Night Frankie, what happened of you and Jessica? Too much of this, mate. Too much of this. Too much yapping. Where did that whole... By the way, who was that? I never got to the bottom of that. That was a genius piece of video making if I've ever seen some. I'm expecting you're behind it, you piece of shit. Northwest. Hey, Northwest. I haven't heard from you in a long time. How you doing, my man? What time are you going live with Wyatt tomorrow? I believe it's 1 a.m. my time. I think it's 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm not sure. It's on his channel. I might want to find that out sooner rather than later, because I don't want to be late like I was the last time. Real cool guy, sub please. Thank you very much, Westy. I appreciate that. Making the walk is the guy. Frankie shagged a bunch of KFC. Not a bunch. It was one, and she was Kenyan. And she was very compliant. I sound like a fucking groomer right now. I don't mean it that way. She was just down. All right. But yeah, you remember the KFC thing? That is fucking hilarious, man. And do you remember? Yeah, I don't know if some of you guys were here when I talked about this. Basically, I didn't know she worked in KFC for like a while. And then she came over one night in her KFC uniform, and I never met her again. She looked not hot anymore. I'll put it that way. I've got rid of women for some really fucking superficial reasons. What's up, everyone? Opinions on Pol Pot. It's another thing I don't know. By the way, no, Chill, your stream earlier. I didn't read. By the way, I didn't read the title of your stream that clearly said audio only in like massive fucking letters. So I apologize for being retarded. D-Harv, how you doing? You have to tell them dogs no sometimes. True. It's like when Diddy asks to take you shopping or a party. You have to tell him no. True stories. Crystal's on one tonight, man. Crystal be like Zaylee Bang. Were you intoxicated for the once? Abso-fucking-lutely. You have to be. I do have standards. No, there have been times where literally I've met up. So I've got somebody's number during the day or at night at a club or whatever. And then I've met them a couple of days later when they've come over to my house and they've been absolute dogs. And I've been like, fuck it. And I've just necked away and just gone to town. We'll deal with it in the morning. Megan Levy is outstanding. Yeah, she's pretty hot. I prefer Minty Bets though. With with my Asian plague problem. Minty Bets will get the old Frankie D anytime. Although if I was her, I'd stay well away. Well away. Megan Sex Levy is goated. My favorite so far in UFC is Polyana Viana. Polyana Viana is extremely hot, but that whole Alex Pereira thing concerned me. I mean, she had the finger in the butt with Colby. Then the Alex Pereira shirt was like, I don't know. It's a weird one. Did you see Connor being cringe as fuck at the Arsenal stadium sparring with Saka? I did fucking not. Connor's gone off the rails even more than normal. He's losing his fucking marbles, mate. He knows he's not getting a fight and he's just gone right off the deep end. Conor McGregor is going to be dead by 45. I hope I'm wrong about that. I don't wish that on anyone. But he's gone off the fucking deep end. Sorry, no internet where I stay at the moment, so got to walk to get Wi-Fi, so I haven't been as much. I hope I hope you're doing well, Northie. I haven't even heard from you in DMs and stuff. Give me a shout sometime. I hope you're well. Northie, are you modded? By the way, if anyone's feeling particularly generous tonight, if you could please donate to Northwest. Westy, do you know? Could you link Northie's channel in the description? Northie, I don't know if or mod him so that he can link his payment details. If you Northwest is a legitimately homeless gentleman. If you could give him some donations tonight, I'm sure he'd greatly appreciate it, and I really would too. Because I do this shit for free in here, and when I do my when I do monetize eventually, I'm planning on funneling my money to people like Northie, especially Northie. So if you could hook that guy up, I would be very, very grateful. Dumped for working at KFC. I didn't dump her for working at KFC. I knew she worked in KFC after I linked her like the third or fourth time. But turning up in the outfit was out of fucking pocket, mate. That's all I'm gonna say. Ranch with red pepper, black pepper, salt, and garlic is the perfect dip. No chill. What was all this talk about you becoming an American citizen earlier? I was standing outside my son's school when you said that, and I was like, what did he fucking say? And they were like, parents, I just, sometimes I'm not aware of my surroundings. So now every other parent thinks I'm scum. So thanks a lot, by the way. I mean, they were going to find out sooner or later. Does anyone name the top 10 superficial reasons? Wow, what you got? I'm very wary about saying this because I may have one or two people in here that he may be lurking in this chat, and I want to be careful about what I say because I may be talking about them. It can sometimes take literally nothing. Certainly in the past, I was scum. I was genuine scum. I don't know why I'm laughing about it. It's not good. Does anyone agree that making that walk to the octagon can be petrifying? I always try to imagine anxiety between. Yeah, I've got nothing but respect for anyone who's a fighter. I know I troll on people all the time, but to get in there takes real balls. So as much trolling as I do, if you're somebody who has the testicles or fanny in some cases to get into a cage, you got my respect. But some of them are just genuine psychos who enjoy it. Like there are a few fighters who you can tell genuinely love it. Like Sean Strickland is somebody who strikes me as that kind of person. The only time I've ever seen Sean Strickland scared was when he fought Adesanya. Does anyone know why I can't send messages in chat on my laptop, but it works on my phone? I've got no fucking idea, bro. That would be annoying. I hope it's not something that I've done. I'm out of here. It was in the middle of DC versus Stipe 2. Peace out. That's a weird one to be watching. Peace out, Chris Gray. Good to see you, brother. Hill is going live to less viewers than Joey. The fall off is crazy. I don't think he had a fall on. To be honest, Jamal Hill is worth going into. I didn't even know he did lives. I'll be honest. Maybe I'm shadow banned for talking reckless. Definitely not. Not by me, sir. I appreciate your fucked up base takes. You're right about the KFC girl. I took a butcher girl out for a date. Just gross, man. Sometimes a shower can't wash that stank off. The thing is that KFC smells good. She just looked. This is gonna sound fucked up. She looked like trash in that outfit. She looked like I don't even want to say it. It just put me off. I feel bad for Connor. Yeah, let's not go too far. Connor is the modern day Gaza of MMA. It's certainly going in that direction. I'm sorry, guys. I'm way behind in the chat, so I apologize. Oh, yeah, of course. These fighters train for years, and then they need to display that in the ring with thousands of people watching. On top of that, they don't get paid a whole lot. 100%. They deserve respect. MMA fighters in particular, a lot of them get fucked over. They're basically, I wouldn't say slaves, but pretty much. It must be hard having all that cocaine. I'm back with you. Yeah, Connor's off his meds. I mean, that's definitely true. Northwest is a good guy. Thank you, No Chill. And thank you, Paradox, for throwing the link in there. And we can get like a link to your pay. I don't know if it's PayPal or it's if you're using Buy Me a Coffee or whatever. If you can link that in there, that would be very useful. See, you're going to get dressed up. See you in a bit, Westy. Always a pleasure to have you here, my man. I'm signed in with the same account on both. Oh, that's bizarre. Well, you haven't been, because if you can on one, then you shouldn't be able to on the other. That being said, I'm not the kind of guy who complains about fighter pay because they are being paid for how many seats. I don't think that's entirely true, John Dong. The UFC is fucking evil. Nobody should be getting paid 10 and 10 for going in there and risking getting their brains turned into fucking scrambled egg. In my opinion, that is disgusting. The UFC made, I think it was 1.8 billion last year. 1.8 billion, and they're paying people 10 and 10. It's disgusting. You're not scum, you're human. That might be the nicest thing that anyone's ever said to me in here. You're human is about the best I'm gonna get. Who the fuck is Captain Nicepool? It's Captain Deadpool, bro. But he's gone all nice. He's gone all soy. That's what I'm gathering from that. I fucking love Captain Deadpool. Just what I needed. I'm late, but I'm here. By the way, Kerry, shout out to you for your video, mate. I had a proper look at it today. I finally done the edit. It's coming out tomorrow. And you're in, sir. It was really nice. Frankie is brutal. I'm not that bad. Bro, I'm way tamer than I used to be. I'm even in the early days of coming on here. I used to say right scummy shit. I've mellowed out, mate. She looked like shit in that KFC outfit. She did, man. It was a blue KFC. She wore the fuck. Here's the thing I don't understand, right? She kept the hat on when she met me. Why would you do that? You know the little paper, like, cloth or whatever hat they have, the blue one? Take that shit off. Do you know what I mean? Why are you... She came over wearing the hat. I don't understand that. I wish they paid more, but it makes sense they don't. If you run any bit... Bro, it absolutely doesn't make sense. They pay the fighters 16% of what revenue they make, which is fucking gross. Even major sporting organizations that are gross as fuck, and there's loads of them, they pay at least 50% to their employees. 16% is a fucking joke. And bruv, they charge for medical, they charge for flights. It's not even like they just pay low. They give no bonus, like they give no, what do they call them? Extras at all. You have to pay for your own medical. You have to pay. Imagine this, yeah? They tell you where to fight and when. They book the flight for you, and then they charge you for it. It's fucked up. Fighter pay is so wrong. I've hated it from the beginning. As much as I troll in here and I do it a lot, I'm a massive advocate for better fighter pay. I just want to get in the ring and make someone bleed. That kind of exactly. And there are psychos out there who are genuinely like that. Subscribe to Aaron Tats and subscribe to No Chill MMA. I can't wait for this list, man. And by the way, No Chill, your video as well was fucking class. It was fucking class. I was laughing my head off. We should do a video on the UFC revenue split. Name a time and a place. I've done UFC videos on fighter pay before, but I'd be happy to get it. I'd be happy to delve into it even more. Whenever you want to do it, I've got fucking shots in the chamber for that shit. 100%. I just do. I've got rounds in the chamber for that. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go with the fighter pay talk anytime. Same thing goes for MMA. Dana pays people who make him more money. I get that. People who make more money should get paid more, but you shouldn't be on a 10-10 basic. That shit is horrendous, mate. There's no excuse for that. Subscribe to Aaron Tats. How the fuck are you, man? I hope that's the real Aaron Tats. I hope your work placement has been going really well. I heard you were in Rwanda. Was that bullshit? Correct me if I'm wrong. They have to keep them hungry. No promotion wants all their... Oh, Mountain Man. You scumbag. You'd make a great donor. You'd make a great donor? Dana. Don't ignore me, Frankie. I'm not ignoring you, bro. I swear to God. What did I miss? I am making part 2 to that video as well. So JVD, I need to get you on it to some capacity. Yeah, the hat, man. The hat did it. Why the fuck would you wear a hat? I appreciate that 316. I'd say we're a very, very similar vibe. Like no chill. I know No Chill is a top troll, yeah, but he's a genuinely good person. Until the until the stuff comes out, which going to assume he is. But no, genuinely really good dude. You have to subscribe to No Chill, and Dougie's Corner, of course, as well. Who's yeah, somebody that I'm really just fond of as a creator. Really good creator, really consistent, has the best lives as well. Doesn't put up with any shit. The reason why things get out of pocket in here is because I'm too much of a pussy sometimes to kick people out that deserve it. I love the UFC fighters except O'Sally and Molly. Who's Molly? Molly McCann. I hate that bitch too. But I can't stand Dana the way the dog the fighters pay. Can't stand it. I want Dana to get his ass whooped. Oh, don't worry. Satan's waiting for him. He'd probably enjoy it. Those 2 lawsuits are still going on. I don't think the antitrust one has been settled yet. They tried. I don't think it's money. I don't think money is the issue. I think it's the fact that they're trying to get rid of sunset clauses as well. 375 million is a drop in the ocean compared to what they could get fucked for. So I think they're gonna end up paying out closer to $1 billion, and there's gonna have to be certain stipulations in new contracts. We did a video about that as well. Because he puts main card fighters in prelim spots, so he doesn't have to pay as much. I mean, it's the thing is, yeah, you only end up getting paid a lot in the UFC if you're there for a long time. And to be there for a long time, you've got to win consistently and make the money. The whole thing's just joke. I was joking about being in Rwanda. I mean, you never know around here. What do you mean part 2? So I'm gonna do part 1, and I'm gonna do part 2. Is this a complicated concept for you? Can't. Yeah, no. So basically, I try to make sure that most of my videos are no longer than like 10 to 15 minutes. It has to be within that range. If it goes longer than that, I tend to trim them down like quite a bit because people have no fucking attention spans on the internet and they give up after about 5 minutes usually. So yeah, I'm going to do a second part. I've basically got a whole part of the video done and I've basically chopped it in half and I'm releasing the first one tomorrow because it's just too long. And like I said, I didn't realize that a lot of people had spoken about the same fights. And I'm like, fuck, I can't. And they were making the same points. So I'm like, damn, I can't do that as well. So it's like, it's problematic. Dana pays Aiden Ross and Steve will do it more than his fighters. Precisely. It's disgusting. I'm off to bed, everybody. Take care, Crystal. Good to see you here. Hope your health is well and that your family's well and that your farm is well. It's not a career, it's an opportunity, is one of the grossest things ever said by a human being. When they're kicking the shit out of each other. No chill. I do like this nice chill version of you, Nice Paul. It's pretty cool. Also, I said after being away for a while, Ketlin is mid. I thought it was a good joke. Ketlin is mid. Is that a play on words or something? I might have bada binged and missed that one. Crystal, stop spreading cooties. I imagine they hide and spend more on performance institutes to make their pay school look reasonable on paper. I mean, that's what they're basically doing. They're expanding. But there's no, when a company's making 1.4 billion in a year, I'm sorry, there's no excuse for giving anyone 10 and 10. Is it a trilogy? Oh man, I'm lost. Is what a trilogy? Space Cells was live recently and I got him to shout out ITP MMA video about Siegel giving Pereira advice. Yeah. That was a good video. ITP's really busy at the moment. It's hard to catch him in DMs lately. Why does Pena get a title shot anyway? She's coming off a loss and bro, it's because of her big fat mouth. And because the division is really, really shit. The good thing, here's the thing. Here's how I'm trying to look at it. If she loses, she's never going to get a title fight again, which is great. If she wins, she's going to have to fight Kayla, which will be very funny. Is it fully settled now? If the difference was only 25 million, that's a bit bizarre to me. I thought when they kicked it back, there was better reasoning for it. That's a shame. How many people said Yeri against Alex? Yeah, I didn't. Or did I? I can't remember. How you doing, Andy B? What's good, my man? There are two lawsuits: the Ellie lawsuit and the Johnson lawsuit. The Ellie lawsuit is just a money payout. The Johnson lawsuit is where they might get actual legal changes. I was unaware of this. I did not know that. Look at Andy getting love in the chat. Aren't you all fucking amazing? Andy, when's your birthday coming up? I've heard it's quite soon. Because I said Ketlin was sexy earlier and you told me to wank and my opinion will change. You are filth. You know that. You are scum. If your opinion hasn't changed, you're a fucking gaylord. I remember when Steven Seagal taught Steven Seagal. I love Steven Seagal for all the wrong reasons. That guy is a fucking fraud in the funniest way possible. In all honesty, the UFC gives them so much attention and awesome promotion. UFC fighters should pay Dana to get in. I mean, that's a take. Fertitas made a good sale to get out when they did. Wonder if they could be held somewhat responsible for a payout. I really don't know. It's an interesting thing. But I'm assuming that in the the Fertitas seem like very screwed on motherfuckers. I'm assuming that whenever they signed it over, they made sure that they weren't liable for anything preceding what happened or before they left. I'm pretty sure. And I mean, it's kind of on Endeavor now anyway, because they haven't made the changes as well. So I don't know. So it's an interesting point though. Maybe they could be liable. I don't know. I'm really good, Andy B. It's wonderful to see you here. Thanks for still pumping out all those wonderful shorts. Again, if you guys could subscribe to Andy B. What's the subscriber count now, sir? I hope you're close to 200. It's shit now that I have to explain it. I'm very sorry. Bro, you know what it is. It's 4 o'clock in the morning nearly. I've had 2 hours sleep. I don't actually wank, and I still think she's all right, especially for a UFC fighter. She's not. She's not. She's not. She gross. Who you got in the barn burner of Tim Means versus Court McGee? I'm assuming you're going for some kind of betting advice. You have to go with Tim Means, don't you? Court McGee, I remember in his last one. I think it was against Matt Brown, was it? Maybe my memory is not serving me correctly. I'm pretty sure he fought Matt Brown, and Matt Brown beat the absolute shit out of him, which I should have seen coming. I think I picked Court McGee as well. I must have been out of my fucking mind. But yeah. Prime Seagal was fun. The only issue, I don't really like Seagal. I think he's the most arrogant pissant going, and he's a fraud, but he kind of amuses me. I can't help myself. I'm a big fan of like goofballs. Fight of the night prediction. Let's have a quick look. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking the Aldo fight. It could end up being Pennington and Pena, you know. No, it's not any of them. On the main card, it's definitely going to be Aldo. I don't think Wonder Boy and Buckley's gonna. I think Buckley's gonna end up fucking him in the ass for 3 rounds. Almeida and Pateria might be really good. Carla Esparza, I'm kind of secretly thinking might win. It's actually not that bad a card now that I'm looking at it. I'm gonna go with Aldo and Bautista. I think. Oh, Ketlin. Oh, Ketlin Vieira's all right, man. Or are you just gay? A little bit. Little bit. Little bit. Yeah, Ketlin Vieira is all right. I'm just saying she's not as nice as whatever slag I was talking about before that. Ketlin Vieira is reasonably sexy. I mean, she's not bad. Yeah, Westy always gets in there first. He got flatlined, I think. Who got flatlined? Man, my brain works even less at this time. Segal taught Anderson and Machida all his deadly stuff. Not for nothing, though. Machida almost kicked Randy Couture's head off. That was a phenomenal crane kick. Yeah, and Steven Seagal is apparently training Alex Pereira now. So maybe picking Khalil is not a bad idea. Yeah, JVD, I keep forgetting that altitude is going to be an issue, you know. But Aldo generally has really good cardio. And I think Bautista trains at elevation, if I'm not mistaken. Aldo's cardio is going to be fine. What's the try I'd like to work with, Frankie? That's just racist, mate. They're not as bad as people think. Cool guys. I agree with you, Frankie. Total goofball. Patrick Garvey did an amazing job. I think I saw that. I like Patrick Garvey a lot. Just a goofball. He's just not to be taken seriously. I mean, he's already been fraud checked time and time again. And to be fair to him, he never ever lets go of the dream. No, Andrew, it was a joke. Yeah, it was a joke. Nobody's dead. Nobody that we're talking about is dead. He's just messing around. Nice, Paul. Don't play those games, man. Or play them as much as you fucking want. It's a free country. Lyoto confirms Sadal didn't teach him that front kick. I can't believe it. Lyoto is a fucking snake. Clearly owes his entire career to that man. Khalil built his entire win streak on an Apex undercard. Don't even get me started, Mr. Toad. Khalil Roundtree's CV is fucking dog shit. His last 5 fights are terrible. He's been knocked out by, let's not forget, Johnny Walker and Ion Kutalaba. Both of them destroyed him in a firefight. He's going to get fucked up. He's going to get his ass whooped. Did you see Ngannou on Piers Morgan? No. I'm going to say something right now. I like Piers Morgan. I'm a fan. I like his show. Go at me all you want. I think he's very good at what he does. Yeah, where is Sniff? Good question. Pautan Piera is the ultimate troll. He probably speaks perfect English and he's just fucking with everyone, just like Anderson Silva used to. I wouldn't blame him. Because the thing is, yeah, not pretending not to speak English means that he can get away with a lot of fans coming up to him and talking. He can just say chama and then get a picture and get paid or whatever and just keep it moving. I love Aldo, just the altitude, everyone is quite shit. The thing is though, it can go both ways. It's like, do you remember the Luke Rockhold and Paulo Costa fight? Sometimes it can be so sloppy and shit that it's actually fun. That it descends into just like a slobber knocker or a farce, and it can be quite funny. Should we all drink our own piss like Lyoto? No, that's fucking disgusting. Although I've never done it, so I don't know. He's a good interviewer. He's very. I like Piers Morgan, JVD. I like him. I do. I think he's insightful. I think he's generally quite balanced. And I find him quite amusing as well. I like him. I do. I never used to. I used to think he was a wanker, but he's grown on me. I like him. Piers Morgan. It's Piers, you fucking twat. Piers Morgan is a Rego enjoyer. Yeah, stop making these fight cards. I don't get why Utah keeps getting numbered cards. What is the deal with that? Have they got some kind of thing going on? I'm confused by that. We need to keep in mind, though, that the 1.3 billion that the UFC made last year is just revenue, not actual profit. They have to spend a lot of money. 1.3 billion, John Dong. 1.3 billion. The fact that here's the thing, John Dong. They pay 16%. 16% of what they make goes to the fighters. Their shareholders are getting a lot of money. A lot. I fucking hate Piers Morgan. He is a turncoat British expat. Same as Fredo, old Chris Kumo. Things change and they want to change sides. Piers is a fucking douchebag. Don't believe anything he says, Frank. It's not that I believe anything he says. I just enjoy his format. Thoughts on JVD terrorizing musicals day-to-day life? I'm not too keen on it. I'm going to be honest. I'm not too keen on it. The thing is, I don't really want to get involved in this because I really like both guys. We know that. But any negativity towards anyone, I'm just not really big on. I'm not big on. And I hope that it doesn't extend into this chat because, like I said, I like both dudes. I want both dudes to feel welcome. So I hope that it doesn't. I hope that it doesn't continue on in here. That's my honest opinion on it. Because they both used to get on really well, from what I understand. So seeing them fall out now is quite upsetting to me, and I hope they can work it out. Because, like I said, it's very awkward for some of us being being effectively friends with both. So I hope it gets fucking sorted out. Yes, Taz. How you doing, Taz? What did I miss, Taz? Taz, that's the only message of yours I've seen. And by the way, shout out to Taz. Give the man a sub. He's very entertaining. And he's a very big Dallas Cowboys fan. So show Taz some fucking love. I think they have a deal. But why though? Why do they have a deal with Salt Lake? What makes them so fucking special? UFC, yeah, this is it. UFC made more profit than every other MMA organization and boxing promotion combined. Combined. There's no excuse for it. And they do half the fucking cards in the Apex as well. So they probably save money doing that. He's been studying his routine in the last few streams and he'll catch him at a regular location. I'm publicly standing against JVD's decision. Yeah, it's not a good thing to be threatening to go over to people's houses and fucking them up, JVD. We know better than that. Yeah, we're not continuing the beef in Frankie's chat. I'm not interested in it. I think it's fucking stupid. What's wrong with Morgan? Nothing. Apart from the fact that he's an Arsenal fan. JVD had a dumpster fire of a stream today and I loved it. Dumpster fire streams are the best kind. I haven't gone to a musical stream in a couple of days out of fear for my life. Yeah, he streams. I've missed a couple of his as well. I need to get back on it. Like, I like musical. He's done a lot of good things for me. He's always really been very supportive of the channel. And I genuinely like him as a person. Like, we DM quite a bit as well. We talk about our families. He's a good dude. I mean, JVD's a good dude as well. I just like I said, I'm not all for these two and I'm not into this stupid fucking YouTube stuff. I'll be real. I find it fucking immature. And it really pisses me off when people come into my chat and they just start going at each other because it just ruins the whole vibe. So I'm going to be real. I'm not into that childish bullshit. I'm genuinely not. And I'm very much against the like I said, I'll reiterate it one more time. I really like both dudes and I don't want to see them arguing at all. And the same goes for anyone else in here. It's only fucking YouTube. We should try and get along with each other. Plain and simple. And that's my take on it. Wow, that was quite the hearty rant there. You got quite a lot out of me there. No chill, you son of a bitch. And congratulations on your American citizenship. What happened to musical? Nothing happened to musical. There's just a bit of light. There's a bit of light beef and disagreement, but I'm sure it can be sorted out. I'm sure it can. It doesn't seem insurmountable to me. JVD, what are the odds of you snopping? JVD is a lunatic. I don't think JVD cares. And I mean it in the nicest possible way. JVD doesn't care about doxing himself. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Rob's neighbor. I really do. I'm just not into it. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm 40 years old. I'm not 12. And the thing is that JVD's streams are very entertaining. I've got nothing up there. Fire streams is the perfect word. Like, literally fire streams. It's the first thing I saw when I went in there. It's like, is this guy setting his hair on fire? Do you like my shorts, Frankie? Every single one, Andy. I like every single one of your shorts. Could you link JVD's channel in the chat for D-Harv? JVD's one of the boys. You've definitely come across him. Isn't the chat for what? No chill is an American now. You're a goddamn American, son. There's nothing wrong with saying that. It would bring everyone in the community to one side against the common enemy. Who's the common enemy? If we're going at anybody, we should all be banding together and getting rid of Ragu, because he's genuinely doing like despicable shit. I'm glad I found Dougie's and he referred me to your channel. You guys are cool. I really appreciate that, 316. And you are a very valuable member to have around here. You're the kind of dude that I want in here. Mature, I assume you're picking Khalil, you fucking contrary individual. Weston, I take you as serious as I do a pile of gravel. I mean, don't get mad, Westy. I like Taz. I do. I genuinely do. The only way to solve YouTube beef is a 3-round freestyle battle. That's the thing. Another thing is that the UFC is billions of dollars in debt. But isn't that due to when they got bought? I mean, that's not on the fighters. Bro, the fighters are the ones who are going in there, getting their fucking brains battered in. They should be getting at least 50% of the revenue. At least. All right, if there's a debt situation, and all I'm saying is they shouldn't be getting 10 and 10. That's all I'm saying. The revenue should be more evenly split. Good man, D-Hov. That's what I'm saying. Captain Nicepool, they would be unstoppable if they came together. Fucking facts. Keela Kill is gonna shake the room. Matua, why can I always depend on you to have the opposite fucking opinion to everyone else? You're probably gonna look like a genius though, because I'm getting a very dark feeling about this weekend. Khalil via oblique kick. Wouldn't that be amazing? I don't know what mewing is. I've got nothing to say about that. By the way, No Chill, I know you get trolled about it a lot. I love your mewing. I find it very, very entertaining. Not that you do that. UFC is not billions in debt. I mean, I find that unlikely as well. Again, I don't want to say that it's true or not because I'm actually not sure. It would surprise me if they were. They're fucking balling out. Khalil going down match. Yeah, Khalil's going to get slept in about 1 minute and 30 seconds, I reckon. Alex Pereira dressed like a sex trafficker today at the press conference. I still haven't seen the press conference. Don't spoil it now. I want to be surprised. But that is something I'm definitely going to look out for. I've been trying to trade my... Wait, hang on. No Chill doesn't have any issues. All right. I've been trying to trade my Canadian citizenship for American. No takers yet. I might have to go to the conventional route. Does that mean tricking a impressionable female into marrying you for the old green card? The sport would be so much better if they paid better, more athletes. I think that that's exactly what would happen. We would get people who are like pursuing other endeavors like football and basketball and stuff like that to actually compete in mixed martial arts. I think if the pay improved, yeah. Musical's mad he can't say the N-word. You can't say the N-word either, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? Have you said the N-word in your stream before? I'm pretty sure you have. You might want to get used to getting off that when you eventually monetize, because you will get there. Khalil wins, then cries during his... Khalil loses and then cries during his post-fight. We're guaranteed to get Khalil crying one way or another. I agree with all the YouTubers beefing with each other. You agree with it? Oh, that's dark, Andy. I definitely love you, Andy. UFC are printing money and they're going to make 10 times more next year with their new streaming deal. Probably. But the thing is that UFC are really slipping on they're not promoting very well anymore. They're not promoting. They're gonna run the risk of getting into some serious trouble. They're getting too comfortable with where they are. And I have a feeling they're gonna have a very horrible downfall if they keep this up. Because you need to promote. When I first saw No Chill, I honestly believed I was watching Matan Evans' second secret channel with another Who the fuck is Matan Evans? Is this somebody that I should be aware of? Spoiler alert, it was boring. Yeah, most definitely. Thought on me waiting for Hank's stream to finish streaming before I go live because I'm considerate and I want all you guys to grow. That's really beautiful, and you're talking bullshit. But we will. But when are you planning on going live, No Chill? Because if I told you to go live now, would you do it? Would you do it for me? Because it's 4 o'clock in the morning here, and I'm not staying around for that much longer. I might do like another 15 minutes or so. I heard human trafficking is a lucrative business. Yeah, basically, you've got to make your money though before they inevitably catch you because them bitches be squealing. He looked like a total pimp, not gonna lie. Didn't like the wardrobe at all. Really? A pimp? I like the pimp look. Just said it, broski. I said it in your stream. Yeah, but there's difference typing it. There's difference actually saying it out loud. Lane's pimp dresses like an asshole. Mature. JVD, you know better than this. Indeed, you do. Stop dropping M-bombs, JVD. I could probably get it easy enough. I think America is just a way better country than Canada. It's just gotten really bad here the last few years. Yeah, Canada's going through a little bit of a slippery slope. When Justin Trudeau first came in, he looked like he was going to be decent, but he's just a soy pussy little bitch, really. And apparently everyone hates him. When's the next election up? Because surely that guy's got to be cooked, right? Frankie, can I be a managing mod? You can, but it doesn't really do much. It takes away all your privileges, and then all you can do is kick out other mods. Yeah, I'm hoping Hank can get a Frankie raid. I mean, we could do. Everyone in here knows Hank, though. Whenever I try to give Hank a shout out, everyone goes, no, man, no. I've tried to like multiple times. UFC are definitely coasting pure laziness and the Apex 100%. They need to get their acts together. Is Matan a Jew? I don't think so. Could be. Actually, I didn't, but it said in No Chill's 16-hour stream. Yeah, but that stream was completely out of pocket, and you knew it was going to get taken down, you little puss. Look in your Discord on MMA news or something to see the resemblance. I will. I don't have my Discord on with me, but I will. I'll definitely check it. The UFC doesn't give a damn anymore. They realize they can put, but that's the problem. If you keep coasting like that, you're gonna get fucked. How you doing, Cage? Good to see you, my man. First step to fixing UFC is getting rid of Dana. I hate to agree with you. I mean, I like to agree with you. That's 100% true. They need to get rid of Uncle Fester as soon as possible because that guy is, yeah, he's preventing a lot of things. Like cross promotion would be one of them. Better fighter pay is obviously another. But I wonder if Dana's going to be one of those ones that when he goes, we'll miss him. Because right now I can't stand the cunt, but I'm going live the moment Hank does. Wait, is Hank live now? Now that's the next level scummy. I kind of respect that. 138 MMA is on as well. So you're waiting for Hank to go on, and then you're gonna fuck him. Dana has that cash cow power slap. I hear it outsells NASCAR, NFL, and NBA. Yeah, of course it does. Of course it does. I don't even want to get into the whole power slap thing again. No, Chill, can you go live, please? Because I'm getting sleepy. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? That's fucking beautiful, sir. What the fuck? Stand down, dude. Who needs to stand down? Who's saying some out-of-pocket shit? I'm way behind in the chats. You can F off with that slander, okay, bud? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Make me managing mod so I can perma-ban Westy. But Westy's a managing mod as well. Respect, Frankie. Respect to you, Lane. Nothing but love. I mean, how bad? That's because Frank is a retard that reads a script. That's uncalled for. I like Hank a lot. Hank's a good dude. I'm just kidding, doubly. WNs. JVG, do you despise someone in the chat right now? Why are you inciting it? Dude, you guys are gonna regret Dana leaving so badly. Just you wait. I'll probably agree with you. He's one of those necessary evils. So hang on a second. I'm just gonna get Fight Society's channel up. Oh, fuck, I can't find it. Anyway, search Fight Society. I'm going to be doing a live stream with him tomorrow. We're going to be doing a breakdown with the whole card, which I was supposed to do here, but then we always end up talking about fucking pussy as always. No Chill, what's your new YouTube channel? It's No Chill MMA. No Chill, can you link your channel in here as well, sir? No Chill was very entertaining. I can't wait for you guys to see the video tomorrow. No Chill's part in it is particularly entertaining. And by the way, subscribe to No Chill, subscribe to Making the Walk, subscribe to Paradox the Chad. Subscribe to me as well. We got 34 people in here, which is really good. I might start going on a little bit later actually, because the numbers do seem to increase. I think it's because of the I get more of my American boys in here a little bit late. Power slap is the Formula 1 of combat sport. Paradox to Chad linking himself. I love it. Paradox, your video as well was also epic as always. Subscribe to me so I can surpass Crossover MMA. How's Crossover MMA doing? I haven't checked in on this channel lately. Hank is so crack me up so much. Me and Hank agree a lot more than we should. Does that worry you? Let's ban some motherfuckers. I'll be glad when Dana leaves. I think it's one of those ones that it's necessary, but it will also there's going to be a lot that we're going to lose when he does eventually leave. I would say. Fuck Dana. He's been a lunatic ever since he started power smacking his wife. But mind you, mind you, D-Harv, we don't know what was said in that situation, and his wife does look like a Karen. I'm not saying he should have slapped her, but she did slap him first, and we know how I feel about that. I'm replacing a bolt catch right now. Awesome. That Fight Society guy is Ilya Dragunov. I know that he used to be a fighter, and apparently he was pretty decent as well. No Chill is live. No Chill is live. No Chill is live. All right, guys. Hang on a sec. Let me just double check this. Is he really live or are you fucking bullshitting me right now? All right, No Chill's live. Guys, we're gonna hop over to No Chill because I'm sleepy. And I have to wake my son up in like 2.5 hours. By the way, guys, I'm dropping a video tomorrow. It's gonna be a good one. So like and subscribe and look out for it because I think it's gonna be a pretty decent one. Much love to all of you. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. We might do a watch along on Saturday, potentially. Potentially, we'll see. I'm gonna have a word with some of the boys like JVD, and we'll see if we can get something going. Because I would quite like to, maybe even just doing the main card, possibly. All right, go over to No Chill MMA. Much love to all you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'll be on tomorrow. Look out for the video tomorrow. Have a great one, guys. I appreciate every single one of you. Take it easy. Peace, boys. Get over to No Chill. Over to No Chill.